We've covered so many stories about the bravery and resilience of America's wounded warriors coming back from war and working to rebuild their lives. Now some active duty and veteran service members have come together on a new kind of team. And this holiday weekend, they showed us all how much they can do. Here's NBC's Jim Miklaszewski.
At first glance, they look like any summer softball team. But when these players suit up for a game, it means putting on their prosthetics.
Warriors on three. 1, 2, 3, Warriors!
They're the Wounded Warriors amputee softball team, made up entirely of military veterans who are missing limbs. Former Marine 22-year-old Josh Wiege lost both his legs to a roadside bomb in Afghanistan, but it doesn't slow him down.
Attitude is key in therapy and any recovery. But yes, I was driven to get back to playing this game because I love it so much.
Army veteran Greg Reynolds had to learn how to catch and throw with only one arm.
I say to everybody, the only limitations you have are the ones you make, and I don't make any, and that's why I'm still doing what I do.
The team is the brainchild of their coach, David Van Sleet.
Some of these guys never thought they were even going to live, more or less walk together, more or less play a sport. So this means the world to them. This is their stage. This is the new normal.
These Wounded Warriors aren't looking for any sympathy or pity. What they really want is good, hard competition, and they only play able-bodied teams. This weekend, they proved they've got what it takes, smashing homers and making spectacular catches. Retired Marine Spanky Gibson hopes to change people's attitudes toward the disabled.
We're not blue parking passes at Walmart, trying to get closer to the front of the line. We're trying to prove that we're not disabled, that we're the same people we were before.
They are truly inspirational. The bat boy, 12-year-old Trevor Lemaster, whose leg was surgically amputated, was given his shot at the plate. With an infield hit, there was an instant bond between these real-life players.
So what do you think of these guys out here?
Pretty amazing.
Are they?
Yeah.
The Wounded Warriors took a beating this day, but they've been through far worse. And once afraid they may never walk again, they're now flying high. Jim Miklaszewski, NBC News, The Pentagon.
And that is our broadcast for this Monday night. Thank you for being with us. I'm Kate Snow in for Brian Williams. We hope to see you right back here tomorrow evening. Good night.
It's a hot summer's day in Louisville, Kentucky, and kids from all over the country have gathered here for a very unusual softball camp. The kids are all different, but then they're also all the same.
All of us is either missing like an arm or a leg, whether it's like full amputated or like halfway below the knee, above the elbow, things like that.
10-year-old Marley Sheridan from Mankato, Minnesota, was born with a rare condition that deformed her hip and femur. She says that back home, people often stare rudely at her prosthetic leg, but this week, it's altogether different.
It's actually more comfortable.
Here?
Yeah, if you're at school and you have a prosthetic leg, you'll be kind of afraid to run in front of people because, you have a limp. But then here, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you're all birds of a feather.
Yeah.
But it's not just the kids. All the instructors are missing limbs too, like Dan Lasko. What is it like being an amputee? Being different?
We're not different. I mean...
Well, you are different because I got 2 legs and you only got
one,
and everybody else here has 2 legs.
You guys are different today.
Yeah.
You guys are different this week. You guys are coming to the camp. You know? We're all the same.
In fact, among the 20 instructors and the 20 kids, the only real difference is how they got the way that they are. The children were either born this way or suffered an accident. The men, well, each of them was whole, until he went to war.
It's an early morning in the middle of this summer's heat wave here in Louisville, Kentucky, and a group of young men are preparing to play some ball. But this isn't your typical team, because for them, winning is defined by something more than the score.
1, 2, 3.
Warriors! You see, these players are veterans of the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, and it's not hard to see the price they've all paid. Each man on this team is an amputee.
I was injured June 2nd, 2007 in Afghanistan, and I lost my left leg below the knee as a result.
Baghdad, Iraq, right below knee amputation.
Below the knee on the left leg.
Arghandab River Valley, Afghanistan, and a severed amputation of my right foot.
None of these soldiers knew what to expect from life after their devastating injuries. How could they? But there was one thing they were all sure of.
And it's out of here.
Playing a sport was not in their future.
It was honestly the first thing I thought of, that I wouldn't be able to play sports again.
First thing?
First thing I thought of.
You are going to get up a lot if we score runs.
But then that was before they met David Van Sleet, who's been working with prosthetics for the Department of Veterans Affairs since 1981.
Timmy, go one.
He also happens to be a softball nut.
Dave, what in the world gave you this idea?
I've been in prosthetics for over 30 years, and I've been playing softball for over 30 years, and with this new generation of veterans coming back from the war, I just felt that they needed something to elevate them back into normal life.
Van Sleet sent word throughout the VA that he was looking for a few good men, guys who had been ball players before their amputations, athletes who remained agile enough with their prosthetics to accept a challenge, to be part of a team made up exclusively of amputees. A couple hundred vets applied from around the country, and the top candidates met for the first time in March. But there was one catch. They wouldn't be competing against other amputees. No, they would only play able-bodied teams.